All right, hold on. We're gonna start in like a minute here. But before we do, I want to listen to like an old classic from my childhood, which is also a Crush 40 song, which is also from like one of those old Sonic games. But if you've heard this one, it's great. It's good. Oh man. We'll be back in a little bit. Starting up soon. All right. Oh man, the hype from that song is good. I like that song. It's been so long since I've actually heard it. But, well, it's been so long since I've actually heard it in a video game. So, man, good times. All right. Happy Monday, everybody. What are we up to? Does everything look good? The sun is still out, which is crazy. I mean, I'm still getting used to the fact that the sun is out a little bit later, or earlier. I'm sorry, later in the time. In North America, obviously, because we had the daylight savings time. Not suffering from it, it's just weird to be like, oh, there's the sun. I know what that is. So, alright, today, Arena and Chill. I think I've written that everywhere except for the title of this, of the actual stream, but I wrote that like everywhere else. And I kind of wish that I chose that as the title for the Twitch, but whatever, I don't care anymore. It's what it is now down there. Hello, good day. Let me switch over to the video game. I think we're good here. So, Double Everything is still on for a little bit. I haven't taken any advantage of that whatsoever. But that's fine. It's all good. I did like an hour of farming, and that was fine. Like I didn't really do that much this weekend. That's okay. It's all good. We got 4.5, of course, in just a few weeks here. I will be streaming that once it's out, hopefully, and then like the day after, and then like all weekend. So that should be fun. I'm sure everybody will be streaming it, and I'm sure my stream won't be as interesting as those, as the Fresh Start streams that hopefully will be there. And I really want to watch those streams too. So I have like, if I'm streaming, I'm totally gonna have one on a different monitor, just watching somebody else while I stream, because I want to know what's happening in the Fresh Starts as well. But I will be streaming then. That is the plan. I'm excited for it. I've got a lot of regrading to do, as you guys have seen from the nonsense boxes that are absolutely filled to capacity. And I have even more to put in there, which I just can't fit in there in that nonsense box, so that's fine. But anyway, so that's the plan. Right out the gate, what we're going to do in 4.5. So I'm pretty much prepared for that. I still need to gain like some gold, but that's not really a biggie. I'll get it over time. And even if I don't have that much, it's fine. Hopefully I'll get something good out of the regrading. We'll see. It's always down to RNG, but I wouldn't really care one way or another. It would just be nice if it worked out. But anyways, yeah, so let's just do it. Let's go arenas. We got about 20 minutes before reset here, so we'll see if we can catch a 3v3. People are queuing actually for 3v3s, which is pretty good. So we'll see if we can catch some 3v3s here. In the meantime, I don't think there's been any other crazy news. Let me try to think. I wrote like an essay a few days ago, or like the other day, on the forums about stuff, so you can go to the game feedback forum and see that. Everybody loves my essays, I know, but you know, I try to bring up the hard topics that nobody wants to talk about in more than 3 sentences, and I talk about them in an essay format. So for anybody who doesn't know, I did pretty well with essays back in like, you know, high school and college, although they didn't really make me write essays in college. But since then, I actually miss writing essays. And the problem is when your girlfriend doesn't want you to do her essays for you, then it's like, man, how am I supposed to get my writing out of the way? Like I wanna remember how to write properly and say words in, you know, proper sentences and stuff, and you know, and all that. So that's my practice. Is I'll go on Arcade and I'll just write up a storm in like 25 minutes. Like 25 minutes, bam, there's an essay in front of me and I'm happy about it. So that's what I did. I've done it several times. So that's nice. There's so that whole topic that I had written about over the weekend in the Game Feedback Forum, that was about actually how the changes to Infamy are actually really bad for people who are, you know, innocent and don't PvP. It's incredibly bad for people. It's way worse for people who actually get ganked than it is for people who do the ganking. And people aren't realizing this because they're not they're not connecting the dots. And that's fine. It's okay. I've written out an essay to explain. So I've done that. That's on the forums. You guys can argue about all that stuff there. Just make sure that you actually read it before responding, because I know a bunch of people there have responded in ways that are just uneducated in terms of they didn't really read it or anything. So that's fine. I get it. That's expected to happen, but it is a pretty big topic, and if we actually want to fix a problem, we need to do it correctly. So that's why I wrote that. I've got big. It's a real big push for me to get that done the proper way that doesn't hurt players and makes everybody happy and makes the game more interesting and fun for everybody across the board. And that's great. That would be ideal. So that's the push that I've done for that. Otherwise, I am unaware of anything else news-wise. I might be wrong, though. I'm probably wrong. I know that we have a day left of like 2v2, or I'm sorry, 2v2s, of double everything. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I haven't streamed since the Trine live stream, so they announced a whole bunch of stuff about Fresh Start, talked about a bunch of other stuff as well. That was on Friday's stream. But I'm not going to focus on Fresh Start stuff because I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to be watching all the streams and imagining if I were there. And maybe I'll start up like a Warborn character, you know, whenever that's available. I'm not sure yet what I want to do with that. But yeah, so as for everything else that's been going on, there's been so much talk about all of the, why are there so many people here? Are people waiting for something? There's been so much talk anyways about like, you know, all of the combat changes and all the different stuff that's going to be happening all over the forums, all over Reddit, all over, you know, Muzzy's Discords, just blatantly splattered everywhere. I'm sure he appreciates that. And it's been good conversations, actually. People have been talking pretty, I would say, more positively than negatively. There's obviously a lot of things that are tough for people to actually deal with in 4.5, like, for example, having gear already and having to change that gear. Like, that's not something that everybody in the whole game has to do, only a subset of people. And that kind of sucks. I agree with that. I wish there was a better kind of solution for that, where, for those that don't know, because agility doesn't really help pure melees anymore. Anybody who had agility by choice as a melee now has to switch out of it. Which isn't obviously ideal, right? Nobody actually wants to do that if you're melee. But the thing is that if you're playing, you know, other classes like healer or mage or whatever, or probably archer, you don't have to deal with that problem. So only one archetype in the whole game is getting this problem hammered into them, and that's a big problem, and I get it. So there's been a lot of talk about that. I wish there was a better solution, but honestly, it's not easy to do that kind of stuff. Oh, Mark literally just put out 4.5 Boss Pets article. Oh man, I kind of want to read through this now. Oh, Mark. What did he do here? What did he do here? It's like all the boss pet information, the locations for different bosses, elite mobs. Oh, I know he wanted to bring this article out a little while ago, so looks like he did it. I wonder if he already had it mostly written out. But this is pretty cool. This is quite an in-depth article. Nothing too crazy about it either. Wow, daily quests. Okay, well anyways, that's pretty cool stuff. I'll have to read through this later. But that's on omnum.io. He literally just put out this article for boss changes and pets, which is actually really cool, and I like this format and everything. So cool. Good on him. I gotta read through that later, so I gotta bookmark it. I have everything bookmarked that I gotta read through later. And I also have the skill changes that he put out listed out here in a bookmark as well, so I can refer to things a little bit faster than I have by just asking the chat. Okay, anyway, anything else before we just like, I don't know, do 1v1s, because obviously 3v3s are, you know, I've been queuing up for a little while. I don't think there's anything else that's too crucial news-wise. Man, I can't remember, so I think that's it. Yeah, so, yep, again, Arena and Chill today. We'll be doing that. Chilling with chat, nothing too crazy going on. We don't know any news yet about the public test server, so I would love to make dates around going there en masse and testing stuff out with like all the combat skill changes and everything, but I can't do that yet because it's not actually up and alive. But if you're interested in coming with us and testing things en masse of hopefully like a raid, that would be ideal, just like 50 people. You know, hop by to the Arcade Research and Development Discord. There's a link down below. That's the big blue icon, and whenever that actually happens, we'll go ahead and schedule. We'll try to get people there, and we'll go ahead and stream it too if people can't make it. So, luckily, the PTS is a pretty good way to get everybody across all regions involved pretty quickly in testing. So, depending on how it goes, hopefully that is sooner rather than later, for many, many reasons. It looks like people are still queuing up for 3v3s, but nothing's actually popping here. Me and this other guy spamming in faction chat. Usually that actually works pretty well, but maybe everybody's already used all their 3v3s. Especially since it's about to be resets and everybody's doing 3v3s all the time, since it's double everything. So yeah, maybe that won't actually pop. Let's try 5v5v5s with the Blood Salt Bay. Maybe? No? Okay. We'll stick in here for one more queue cycle, and if anything, we'll just go over to 1v1s. I still need to get back in the game. Like, I haven't been playing too much lately. I've been doing all sorts of things. I've actually been getting into RuneScape slightly because my girlfriend asked me to. So, I mean, it's okay. I'm not a member or anything. I just do that weird procedural dungeon, if you know what that is in RuneScape. I don't know anything about RuneScape because I haven't played it in like 12 years. But I logged in and got a cape. I went over to some guy and got a cape that says, "Hey, congratulations for playing for 10 plus years," and somebody congratulated me, so that's nice. But anyways, that's the most about RuneScape that I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of chilling in that game, I'm doing those dungeons with my girlfriend. Or for hello, how you doing, man? Queue up for 3v3s. I want to lose a lot, clearly, but it's right before reset, so maybe now is not the best time. We'll see. It's still double everything, and that includes the Curious badges, which I haven't done. Like, I still need 200 more. Yeah, I still need 200 more badges before I can get 2 titles. One with the badges, one with honor. I'm excited. I want to get that honor title, general, but, you know, getting there. Really close. Just need 200 more of these. And then let's see, what else? Yeah, that's it. That's all the stuff that's going on. So yeah, we're just chilling today. Feel free to talk about whatever you guys want in chat. If you are a newer or returning player, feel free to ask whatever questions you would like. We'll try to answer all the things. I know Arcade is pretty complex. And my god, when 4.5 comes out, will it be complex for so many people. I'm so excited for all the changes. By the way, let me just sip my tea. If you haven't looked at the changes that Mark put up on his website, omnum.io, for the skill changes, It's hard to tell whether or not some of these skill percentages in terms of damage are correct or not. But you can start to get a glimpse of the changes in how the damage coefficients work and for different skills and such. So, for example, like, it's hard to tell the difference between the precision strike there and the precision strike now. They seem to be almost exactly the same. They may be slightly different. But when you like click on behind enemy lines, for example, where in our current version, behind enemy lines does about 400% melee attack increase. And that's a lot. I mean, 400% melee attack increase for anybody hit by behind enemy lines or Bell. In 4.5, it's like 110%. It's literally a fourth of what it is now. So that's vastly different. So you can start to get a feeling of what the gameplay is going to be like, where you're not charging in with Bell and then killing a bunch of people. You're actually charging in with Bell to cause shaken, snare targets are distressed, slept targets are tripped. So that's interesting. So it's a different kind of gameplay. I think a lot of people will be using Bell just to get around now instead of doing damage. But anyways, this is the idea, is that with all the different changes going on, there's a lot sort of to keep in mind, right? So take a look at those changes if you haven't seen them, because with those damage changes specifically are pretty interesting. Like Sun to Earth is apparently getting a pretty bulky buff, supposedly. I mean, we need to see the numbers on our version, not through his website. But supposedly that's getting a bit of a buff in terms of damage, so that's nice. I was planning on using that in the 4.5 patch. I'll play around with it. Hopefully it'll feel a little bit better. Whirlwind Slash is getting severely... Wait, hold on. Was it reduced or increased? Oh, I don't remember. I think it's actually increased. Oh, it is. It's getting slightly increased in terms of damage, so that becomes more of a damaging thing. Charge severely decreased. So, like, this is the kind of stuff you can imagine, at least out of Battle Rage. I haven't looked at too many others, but I just started glimpsing before the stream today because I was curious. So yeah, go check that out. He's got more information there. And just keep in mind that, like, if you look at your skills in game, and it says 471% coefficient for melee attack, keep in mind that includes all of your skill increases from things like passives and buffs and all of your equipment, like the swords that give you melee skill damage. All that stuff is included in that. So you really have to look at the base amounts here. And you can do that through, I believe, Excel Games' No. I think it's just through the Arcade Codex calculator that they have. Something that you can find online. Those are pretty good ways to find the coefficients that are base but highest rank. So hopefully that helps a little bit with your viewing process. Okay, so we've got 7 minutes before reset. Nobody's in 1v1, so we will go ahead and die a bunch in sparring, which is clearly happening. Oh, man. And it's going to be a bunch of, like, people who are only trying to win every single time. I know. It's just going to be frustrating, I can tell. It's going to be so frustrating. Because it's double everything, right? So everybody puts on their Defiler pants and runs into the 1v1 sparring arena just to win everything. But at least it's good for practicing against, just in terms of combos and stuff, even though you lose every single time, as anything else that isn't a Defiler. Alright, and I got a Skull Knight. Well, that's even worse. God damn it. Every time. It's horrible. Alright, Leather as usual, dual wielding. But depending on what he goes, I might just go archery for the damage, we'll see. Even though there's significantly less accuracy by doing that. Alright, what do we got? Is he hiding? He's hiding. That just means that I don't know what damage type he is, which sucks. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's Cloth. Alright, we'll go archery. Actually, Cloth is good. Wait, I should have just gone melee, but archery is fine. That's like more... I mean, look how much... 56%. Oh, God. Wait, did I actually miss him? Oh, it did. It probably did miss him. Okay, that's actually fine. Oh, I actually stopped the Curse of Thorns. Ah, okay. I'm not really sure what this guy's doing. Okay. I think that he tried a bunch of stuff and wasn't able to pull it off very quickly. Yeah. He tried doing things like Curse Thorns. I used Well Up to stop that. He tried using Telekinesis. By that point, I could stun him, so I think he was in a pretty bad position there at the beginning. Telekinesis wouldn't have helped anyways because I could have just bailed out of it. So So I think so far I'm getting very lucky. Oh, I haven't seen that in a long time. I like that. Oh, but I snared him. I thought the snare would be actually good. I don't know what he's doing actually. Oh, I forgot that I don't have. Wait, he teleported into a wall. All right. Okay. He's not silenced. Okay. That's fine. Kind of strange that he wasn't silenced, but maybe it just missed as well because I have such low accuracy with this build. He did go cloth though, so I mean, to be fair, it was much easier to kill him than if he went for leather or plate, which is what most people do when they walk into this arena. So I only got lucky in that he didn't actually choose leather or plate. Otherwise, I would have been dead. Probably. He seems like a little bit newer to Skull Knight, which is fine too. Most people don't start off with the delayed Hell Spear. It just doesn't do that much damage in these kind of arenas. Unless you go... Well, I guess it should have done a lot of damage. But I can't even see how much damage it does because it resets your combat log every single time. Which I'm still really unhappy about, and hopefully they sort of fix that in 4.5. Alright. Let's try the Gladiator Arena. Maybe there's something there. Maybe Orifer wants to queue up for the Gladiator Arena so he can one-shot me. It's really just at that point. It's always Assassin versus Assassin Orifer. Are you even online? Not online. Oh, man. At that point, it's always who one-shots who first. I really want to see that change, though, in 4.5, because, you know, Dark Runner's not really a thing anymore, so it'll really be down to other sorts of crowd control effects, especially if it goes something like Witchcraft. Super curious to see how the gameplay changes. Although, Stillness, which goes over to Witchcraft out of Occultism, I don't believe that has fear immunity anymore, right? Oh, I can look. Ah, I have it up already. Removes all song effects from affected enemies. That can't. That's crazy. Interrupts all enemies within the radius and inflicts silence. But I've never heard of anything like it removes all song effects from the enemy. Wouldn't it just get applied again the next second? The 36-second cooldown? Oh, it's normal. Oh. It has a cast time of a second? Wait, really? And a range of 20 meters? Wow, that's strange. And it's not targeted. So they changed Stillness completely. A targeted, not a targeted, an area Stillness that removes all song effects. Huh. For, I guess from the duration. For the duration of 3 seconds. That's very different. Huh. But anyways, yeah, so they removed the fear from that, the fear removal. So yeah, Witchcraft is a tough thing to fight against. I think pretty much you need Auramancy to fight against it, but we'll see how people play the game. A lot of people are saying that Abolisher is really crazy in 4.5. I have no doubt that as a tank is going to become a big deal once again, so hopefully we'll see that. I like fighting against Abolisher now, and before all the changes that made them a little bit less of a priority. Would like to see how that goes in 4.5. Nobody's in Gladiator Arena. Maybe there's some... Well, whatever. It's about to change in a second. So in a minute here, let's just queue up for 3v3s now. Because we've got reset in a minute. It should be good. Hopefully we'll get some good 3v3s once the reset hits. Oh, Orifer, you went online. Hello. There we go. Reset hit. We'll just pop all these open, as per usual. Just to make sure that I don't forget to do them later. Alright, I want to get some 3v3s going. Man, people are going to be playing so wacky in 3v3s, I'm sure. With everybody just trying to push for wins every single time while it's still double everything. That's fine. I haven't even done any 3v3s over the weekends. I haven't done much over the weekend, like I said, but hopefully we can get something here. Alright, it's starting to become dark too. I probably should just turn on the light. let me do that. And my bird is just over there taking a nap or something. Alright, hold on. Let me just close this. Everything becomes super dark. My bird's woken up. That's fine. Alright, we're chilling. I was looking at different cameras. There's apparently a camera that has a light on it, which I feel would be more distracting than they say that everybody says it is. Kind of want that. To like put it right there, same place where this one is. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Those kind of things, I wish I could see them in person before I actually buy them. So maybe I'll look through like Best Buy or something. See if they have it. Alright, queuing up for 3v3s. It is reset now. So we'll see what we can get. And again, if you're on any North America server and you want to participate in 3v3s as well, it is cross-server, so you can play from any server that's in North America. We can all play the video game together. Wonderful. It's great. Especially since it's still double everything, so I think it's totally worth people hopping into the arena. Even getting the loss amounts is still fine. Because at least you get double the loss value from badges too, which is fine. It's all good. Alright. There's so many people here, though, that are just chilling and fighting each other, which you don't see very often. Oh my God. Oh man, the craziness from a dagger spell. I can't wait to see dagger spell in the next patch. Sorcery is really nice, kind of the same ways that it is right now. And, I don't know, Sorcery Witchcraft has always been pretty good with a melee substitute for Shadowplay to sort of crowd control and get around. It's always been a nice sort of class. I want to see it in 4.5 for sure. You know what I actually want to see is, since Witchcraft gets a mobility teleport, I wonder how it plays where instead of Shadowplay, no, you kind of need Shadowplay, but instead of Shadowplay you have Battle Rage. I wonder how that plays. That's a big hybrid. That's a real big focus on both melee and magic. I really like the mixes between magic and melee because of how powerful magic is. Essentially, magic is unavoidable, and melee skills are. Currently, obviously, you can parry them, or block them, or evade them in 4.5. The debuffs will still happen, and you'll take less damage, which is different, unless, of course, it's evaded. But anyways, the point is that magic will always go through no matter what, unless, you're inaccurate and your accuracy makes you miss. So I'm kind of curious to see how it plays out with the sort of Battle Rage sorcery hybrids. I would love to see more Hellweavers, but I don't know if we'll see a lot of those. I've seen some Hellweavers running around, but I think they were mostly newer players that were just kind of practicing with different things and messing around, which is good too. I hope that people really do mess around with things like Hellweaver and such, because it's like people don't really know, but there's so many. There's a lot of different combos between Battle Rage and Sorcery that are just not used by people, and it is a very aggressive build by all means. Going Hellweaver is so aggressive. Like, if you don't have 6 ways to get out of there by mounts and gliders and pets and stuff and doing other things and wacky things like the Flame Spike Bow, you're probably going to die in most raid versus raid fights. But because it's so aggressive, it gives it so much power and possibility to it, and you just don't see that sort of a class played very often. Blade Dancer, I would actually say, is a very similar sort of thing. It has a little bit, more ways to get out of battle, different sort of style, but I would still say a very aggressive class that is, again, underplayed. Very tough to actually make it work as well. But again, in 4.5, I think that there's a lot of opportunities for those kind of classes to make their debut. So I'm really excited for that. I'm still going to be playing Executioner. I'm the guy who's like, I love theory crafting. I really do. I theory craft all the time. I help people out with builds. We go over efficiency with builds. I like doing that kind of stuff. But I never play anything other than Executioner myself, so I don't know if it's being hypocritical, but that's just what I like to do. Like, I enjoy playing Executioner. I don't feel very much of a need to go to these other classes because I just enjoy this kind of gameplay so much, especially with what I've done with my build. I keep reaching for my tea and I'm not even drinking it. Alright. No 3v3s. Alright. Should we do 1v1s? I mean, that'll pop instantly. And I have no problem with losing 1v1s. Even though it's going to be a whole bunch of crazy losses. No doubt. Although nobody's in 1v1. Oh, I guess it was just reset, so... Alright, let's see what do we get? What defiler did we get this time? Alright, so he saw my class most likely. We'll go leather. I don't know what class he is. We'll fix the screen so I can actually zoom out. Alright. Cool. It's Orifer. Ah, I know you. Alright. Ah, and you're playing Blade Dancer. Okay. Alright. Let's see how it is. You're using Quick Step. That's pretty good. I'd like to see a charm go off. Let me see. Let me see those charms. Ah, see. Okay. Now, yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, Blade Dancer in here might be very similar to how useful my class is in 1v1. It might be really, or if it's going to be really hard to play Blade Dance in 1v1 like that. You and I both don't have any ways to get out of crowd control. We're horrible in 1v1s, and I put myself through this horribleness every day, all the time. But I don't know, you don't suffer through it as much. So, you know, just, I feel bad. Oh no, I really wanted to do the reduction in accuracy. Yeah, see, like, shackle for 8 seconds. Yeah, it's, okay. Oh, I feel bad. I'm sorry, Orifer. I had to kill you. But man, open world and 3v3s, great class. Freaking great class. Going to 3v3s. Let's do 3v3s. Let's queue for 3v3s. If you're here and that other guy in faction chat is here, we'll go over to 3v3s. It'll feel a lot better, I swear. You'll be like, oh man, this is great. Just make sure that you use that AoE ancestral ability for charming. Oh my god, the potential is crazy because every time you cast one of your songs, it debuffs all the enemies. Oh my god, it's so good. So you gotta do that. It'll make you feel really good, I think, probably. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, queuing up for 3v3s, now that I know he's chilling. And then again, anybody else in chat who wants to queue up for 3v3s, feel free to. It works cross-server on any North American server. Tell people in faction chat, 3v3s. Now what is going on here? People are just practicing again. Man, I really want to... Oh, God. I see these people with their epic buffs, and all I'm thinking in my head is, man, I am actually within reach, within grasp of getting a mythic buff in 4.5. So freaking close to getting a mythic in 4.5. Mythic buff. Oh, my God. But will I get it? We'll find out on day 1 of 4.5, and I go through and regrade all of the stuff in my nonsense boxes in hopes that I actually get a mythic 4-piece set. 4-piece. Actually, there's something that I wanted to test out. So let me do that now. This guy. Leather set. 3 and 2. Yeah, so I wouldn't actually lose any buffs by using 3 pieces, or 2 pieces of cloth and 1 of plate. But then the other 4 pieces are mythic, and that gives me mythic buff. Man, of this crap that's in, for anybody that hasn't seen my nonsense box, I have a box that is full of this stuff. And it's great because it gives crit damage, so I like that. It's it's like the most glass cannon gameplay you could ever think of, ever, possibly. And I'm doing it, well, I'm already doing it, to be fair. I mean, this is my current build. But I'm doing it full throttle to get mythic in 4.5, and then with the mythic buff, I'll have even more crit damage and a ridiculous amount of attack speed, which I'm excited for. In fact, how much attack speed does Epic give you? 53 versus 42, and I believe Mythic gives you about 70 or 80, 75 or 80, something there, which is pretty good. I would say it's a lot. So hopefully I can get Mythic buff. I think I'm in very easy reach for a legendary buff, which again I wouldn't really be opposed to. But man, I'm hoping that the RNG is on my side for that. So Again, when I'm gonna be there for the 4.5 release, right when it happens. Yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is run to my boxes and just begin regrading everything like crazy. Mostly because I don't want to be regrading everything like crazy when everybody is going to be online to watch that. Because I don't need to see faction chats saying, what the hell is this guy doing? Like, I don't want to be there for that. So, yeah, I'll definitely be... I'm gonna stream the regrading. It'll be right when 4.5 comes out and the servers open up, or if that is the plan. And that's like the first thing I'm gonna do is run over there. So, yep, fun stuff. And I want the least amount of people to be online as possible. I know there's gonna be a ton of people on right as the servers open, but you know it's only gonna get up from there. So, especially with everybody trying out new stuff and everything. So, oh man, well, that's gonna be the plan. Or if we're gonna be missing it, yeah, of course it's gonna be on YouTube. I'll probably, depending on what happens. Actually, even if it's terrible, I think it's good for research if anybody really wants to do the math for that stuff. I don't think I'm going to have the patience for it, but others might. So I will be uploading it as its own segment or highlight up to YouTube. I think that's almost necessary. Whew. And then I was thinking about this because I have, 2.5 boxes full of crap. I don't want to keep going back and forth, but I would like to do the regrading over at Aegis Isle. Because remember, if anybody doesn't remember, I regraded 10 Celestial Swords in Aegis Isle underneath the light. And the light shined upon me that day because I only regraded 10 Celestial Swords and made a big deal out of it and ended up with 2 Epics and 2 Divines, which was pretty good. I would say that's pretty lucky. Like off the charts lucky. So I'm going to try that again just because, maybe the light gives you power, Maybe there's some fun with it, so I'm going to do that again. I just got to keep going back and forth between my house and that light and just keep regrading stuff. So that's going to be the plan for that. I think the way we'll do it is we'll do it item by item. And I'm not sure actually what algorithm I'd like to use for the actual most efficient regrading RNG, because I have so many things to regrade, I actually have a pretty good opportunity to test fan theories, right? Everybody says, oh, if between regrades or between successful crazy regrades you log out of the game and log back in, it'll reset your regrade percentages. And maybe that's right. I don't know. Who knows? But there's also theories about if you regrade everything in a row, one by one, everything stepping up step by step together, instead of one thing at a time all the way up until it breaks, it's better to do it by row, just because of the RNG, because of luck and everything. And maybe that's true too. Or I might try everything just going up. I don't know. There's so many different ways to test. That people say type roll into chat constantly until you get good numbers. Like, I don't know what stuff I want to test during that regrading stream. But I know I have an opportunity to, and I know most of this stuff is mumbo jumbo, and it really is just RNG being RNG most of the time, I'm sure. But just to make people happy, I can definitely do some kind of what is it called? What is it called when you think that something's going to work, but it's really just in your head? I don't know the word for it. I actually got a 3v3, though. Placebo? Is it placebo? I don't think placebo applies here, because this is more probability. But let's just say it's placebo. So, testing out fan theories for placebo effects might be interesting. I don't think it's placebo. What's the word for it? I don't know. Whatever. Is it just like God, what is the word for that? It's probability related. Alright, whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, we've actually got 5 people in here. Or are you in here? Hey, what's up, man? He's in here. You better be on my team. Wait, let me invite you. Does it work? It doesn't work. Can't be used in arena, and also can't chat here, which is interesting. But okay. Cool. Hey, you're on my team. Nice. All right, we're chilling. And then we also got a healer on our team. It's pretty good Hierophant. All right. We'll see how this goes. Okay. Gone plate. Hopefully they don't have any mages. They have a plate guy and 2 plate guys. All right, so I have to go mage here. Oh, man. This is going to be bad. Wait, did they... Oh, evasion. Nice. I'm not feeling good about this. They have 2 people in plate. One of them, they have 2 healers too. Okay. Oh man, the 2 healers might be a big problem. Yeah, oh, wait, you're going for that guy, and you're doing really well. Okay, except... Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. Okay. No! Oh, I didn't do any damage to him, what? Okay, Orifer, if we go for different people, this might be good. No, never mind, they have 3 healers? Wait, what? How are we gonna do this? What? How are we gonna do this? They don't have 3 healers, do they? No, they can't possibly have 3 healers. Wait, do they really have 3 healers? Look at that, it didn't do any damage again. What? Oh, because this guy isn't... Okay, okay, come on! Oh my god, we actually did it! One of them is asleep. Like, really asleep. Wow. Wait, they have 3 healers! No way! I can't believe it. They actually have 3 healers. Okay, luckily I have magic, so this might work well, but I'm pretty doubtful of it. Oh my god, don't... Oh, come on! Seriously? This frickin' teleporting. Ah, jeez. Alright. Oh, I don't have charge. Okay, now he's tripped. Okay, he tried to heal himself, and it didn't work. Oh my god, it worked. Man, I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say about this. Alright. What do we do here? We're out of mana. And this guy needs to spec into, hey. Can you spec into, giving us mana back? I mean, that'd be great. I don't think he can do it. Or maybe he can. Yeah, see, like, that's fine and all, but now I don't have any mana. Oh, wait! It's down to 1 because of the abyssal thing, but I can't actually do anything. I don't have mana for it. Oh, they can just cleanse it off of each other anyways. Wait, does he not? Oh, he doesn't have he doesn't have the thing for it. Oh, man. Alright, well that's fun. Man, they had 3 freaking healers on their team. They could have divided it 2 and 2, but they didn't do that. There's no matchmaking. Right, I'm gonna walk over here and collect some mana, I guess. Collecting mana. Make sure to stealth if you need to so that they don't interrupt your mana gaining. Oh no, that's it, they interrupted it. Oh no! Alright, you're fine. You had your potion. I still have my potion too. Well, I'm gaining mana, but even if I had like 5,000 mana, I still don't think we'd be able to take one of them down. Oh no! We're hit! Orifer, don't die! Orifer, no! Don't die! He's dead. Yeah, I can't get there in time. They just petrified our dude. Oh wait, really? They actually targeted me, huh? Yeah, they have 2 petrifies, which is even worse. And they can unpetrify each other. I have no problem with Holy Bolt or anything. But the problem is they're both plate. So there's literally no way to kill these guys. Other than with magic. Yeah, this is gonna be the least interesting one. Should have stopped them from meditating. We don't have any mana. Alright. Really? Alright, that's fine. Yeah. Ugh. I don't know. I need to gain mana back, but I'm really not sure how I'm gonna do that. Alright. Not the most interesting 3v3 just because there's 3 healers on one side. Alright. Oop, gotta stop, gotta freeze, so nobody sees me. Because if you move, they see you. Their vision is based on movement. Well, I wish I was kidding. I have my stealth again. This is crazy. I'm just gonna go and get more, No! Oh, that's fine. He got feared. Great. Nah. Anyways, yeah. There's 6 seconds left. This isn't really gonna go anywhere. Yeah. Oh my god. They have 3 healers. I mean, this is crazy. 3 healers and 2 of them are in plate, and we are only melee damage. The fact that we killed any of them is insane. Not interesting. Sorry. Just kind of a waste of time for 3v3, I know. That's okay. We'll do more. And I've got bruiser badges, so I'll just keep queuing up all the time. Alright, a little tiny bit of damage. Oh, we can go in. There we go. I found the guy. Oh no! I really wanted to get... okay. Alright, I don't think there's any amount of... Oh my god, there's no amount of stuff we can do to keep this... to get this guy to die. Ever. In the slightest of all time. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh wait, yes, we can kill him now. He just killed himself. He literally just killed himself by going in here. Now we can kill this guy. Go for the next guy. Oh, never mind. The other guy's awake. Which one do we want to go for here? Silenced. Yeah, I don't think there's very much we can do here. Abyssal petrifying the enemies might work, but we'd have to actually petrify them to do that. And unfortunately, oh man, fortunately it's really hard to make sure everything goes the way that you want it to in a match like this, especially when they get these insane. I can't. Oh my god, it's crazy. How are we gonna do this? I don't think there's any way, unfortunately. I'm gonna be super aggressive though, still. Man, I wish the plate was not what it is in this arena, honestly. That's the whole problem. Stop the antithesis. Oh man, it's ridiculous. Will plate still be a thing in 4.5? What, in this arena? Yeah. Well, the problem is that you can see who's in the arena before it starts, so you can prepare beforehand for who's going to be inside. That's the big problem here. Well, they had 3, and there's no matchmaking either, so the fact that they just had 3 healers is what really made them win this one, 2 of them being in play. Orifer, you gotta heal up, man. Orifer, get out of there. I can't stop this guy. I got you. Oh, man. Yeah, big sigh. There's not much we can do about this one, huh? They could just keep rotating Abyssal Petrifies as well. Alright. Well, not the best way to start out with 3v3s, but that's unfortunate. It's just how it is. I'm just gonna walk over here and do the I don't move trick, because that seemed to work last time. When I just stood. If you just stand perfectly still, people don't see you. Oh, they see me. Oh, our guy's fine. There we go. Oh no. Oh yeah, I'm good. What? He just stopped running as soon as he didn't see me anymore. Hello! Okay. Oh, our Abyssal Petrify runs out in 2 seconds anyways, so we're fine. They lost me. Citros, how's your experience streaming in AA? Isn't it a found meal for snipers? Yeah, but I don't do anything that people can snipe me for. I actually wish people would snipe me in the arenas, but nobody does. Which is a shame. I think people more just want to play the video game in these cases, but I don't do anything like trade packs or anything that people can stream snipe me with. I just play, you know, do PvP and stuff, and you know, help educate people on different gameplay styles and help people out as well. So I personally haven't had any issues with it. I expect that people will have issues with it come, I guess, the Fresh Start server, but maybe not right at the beginning, because everybody's going to be doing trade packs and stuff. So we'll see how it goes, but that doesn't really affect me anyways. Alright. Oh, I have to go over to our healer, because he's alive right now. Yeah, he's alive right now. Hello, give me health. Thank you. Oh, that does a lot of damage, actually. Hey, we're good. We got 30 seconds left, and I can't stop this Petrify, which is unfortunate. Wait, he stopped the Petrify. Nice. Wait, how did he stop the Petrify? Go that way. Hey, he teleported it too far. Nice. Oh, he got me. Alright, that's fine. 17 seconds left, though. Still not the most interesting thing in the universe. Or if we need to change some skills. I mean, for this fight, we need to change, like, some classes, because we both need magic in order to do anything real. Citros, okay, cool. Saw you're streaming a lot. Okay, so we get some attention with the Fresh Start servers. Well, I'm not going to be in the Fresh Start servers, but there's a round 3? Seriously? Oh, man. Yeah. Okay. So, super non-aggressive Orifer. And, well, we gotta kill that one guy, I think. Unless that steals too much of our mana. Oh, don't go in Whirlwind. Don't fight in Whirlwind. I don't want that. Nope. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, they're just gonna target you down, I think. Okay, I have to do that so that I can kill that guy. There, we have to stop every Petrify, so, or if we keep an eye out, stop all the Petrifies. Any Petrifies that happen, we need to stop them. Okay, this guy got Petrified. Are we doing a defensive Petrify? Oh no, they're gonna kill you! No! Oh, they already petrified. God damn it. Yeah, there's not much we can do here, unfortunately. Ugh. The petrify is ridiculous in this. You messed up? I don't think there's very much I can do here to survive. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do here. I actually needed to kill that guy. Why are you guys... Oh, because it's just a bubble and he got trapped in it. That's how. Oh no, I was poisoned. Okay, that's fine. Oh man. Nope. God damn it. I tried to stop the petrify, but unfortunately it didn't work. I play super aggressively now. Or super defensively now. Which is just not possible when they can see you at like 30-meter range. Jeez. There's not much I can do. They have snipe too. What? 0. Okay. Will there be any counter mechanics against Petrify in 4.5? I believe they're reducing the duration significantly, but I don't have any confirmation on that. Anyways, these are just 3v3s. They're not a real good way to demonstrate how the game is. It's just kind of a thing, you know. Okay, I need to... Wait, they already cast Petrify? Wait, that's crazy. When did he cast Petrify? He sees me. Fuck. Wait, what? I'm not gonna question what the hell just happened. I have no idea. They are running out of mana, though. I'll give him that. But I need healing. No, Petrify. He's dead. God damn it. Man, I don't know what the hell to say. Oh, they found me. God damn it. Man, I wish they just petrified me for once. That'd be great. There's not much I can do here. I think I died at this point. Hey, I'm getting heals. I have to survive like this for 3 more minutes? Oh my god. It's impossible. Wait, our guy didn't die. Oh, but yeah, now we're out of mana. Alright, hold on. Can I actually get healing or no? I don't think I can get healing. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. This is why the 3v3 arena is just ridiculous. Is because this stuff can happen. It doesn't really matter in 4.5, because in 4.5 you just keep queuing forever. The problem is that the arena time lasts way too long for this to be a thing. It lasts 5 minutes, I believe. So that needs to be changed completely. Maybe a 2-minute arena time would be great, but yeah, if you put 3 healers on one team... Actually, no, it needs to be... There just needs to be freaking matchmaking. It's not that hard. It just depends on the classes they walk in with. Let people change classes afterwards. Who cares? Okay, there needs to be some kind of matchmaking. And there is nothing. There is zip. That would be the simplest solution. Some kind of an algorithm. Even the simplest algorithm would help, but no, we got nothing. So, kinda sucks that those kind of arenas happen. If I queued back up right now, I'd probably get all the same people, where there's just 5 healers in there. Or no, there's 4 healers in there, and that's just not cool. Especially when one team has all 3. What is even the chances of there being 3 healers in one team in a 3v3 where there's 4 healers? I assume it's pretty high. It's probably about a 50-50. Citros back in 3.0. The Petrify carried me a lot in 3v3 arena. I mean, I'm fine with that still being strong. Yeah, I get it. I know, but the problem is that it doesn't make things too much fun, right? Like, watching those, probably not that entertaining for you guys. Definitely not fun for me, because it's not really, it's just not really, I don't know, it's not really fun, you know? But yeah, let's go into 1v1s here. We'll do some practice in there. Against some Defilers, that's fine. We'll lose a lot, but I just need to be practicing combos and such and making sure that I'm getting off everything properly. I might use this opportunity also to practice some of the larger combos that I have, like some of the big damage combos with Precision Strike and Bleeding and pinning down people who are shackled. Stuff like that, which I need more practice on. So we'll try that. I need to get back in game because I haven't been playing too much recently, so... yeah. But yeah, it's clear they're not adding any kind of balancing. There you go, there's a Defiler. Okay, wonderful. In plates, too. Oh my god, he actually got me before. No, he actually taunted me! That's crazy. Who taunts people nowadays in 1v1s? I guess you have to if you're playing Defiler, right? See, that's the problem with this build, is that I can't do anything at all. I can't do anything at all. So even if I do want to try to practice against this, there's nothing I can do. Like, I want to be practicing my combos and such, but not when there's, you know, it's just an impossible fight. So I think I have to open up with Silence, and that should probably work. Oh my god, this needs to die. No, I hate this freaking... I hate this taunt, man. I can't do anything. I'm stunned for another second. Oh my god. Okay, I got out of there at least, which is good. But unfortunately, it doesn't stop me from dying to everything else because my movement speed is actually 0. Ugh. Yeah, that's no fun at all, to be honest. But what do you want when you get those sweet rewards? That's the thing, is that everybody's just cheesing their way to win. And especially right now, because of the double everything, it's just cheese all over the place. It sucks that this is the way that the game is kind of encouraging people to play. But obviously there's a massive focus on actually doing open world PvP and stuff. The game by no means is balanced around the arenas. That's why actually I want the 5v5 arena back, because the more you can get into an arena, the better. And we need the 5v5 arena back. Like, that's the only arena that makes sense right now, and especially if all the arenas are getting cross-server in 4.5, they need to bring the 5v5 back. Like, that is the arena. Maybe take out buffs out of it, but still. So hopefully that comes back. But yeah, this game isn't balanced around the arenas whatsoever. It's balanced around raid versus raid. So, you know, 3v3s, 1v1s, that's useless. It doesn't mean anything on the greater scale of things. Especially with how crazy the buffs are that you can take in those two balanced arenas. They're just, honestly, I think that once 4.5 comes out, since it's unlimited arenas and anybody can keep queuing in, I expect that people will just be playing weird classes in there. In the arenas that are balanced, and then in the arenas that are unbalanced, I think are actually going to become a ton more popular once they become cross-server. I think that's kind of the agreement of everybody as well, is that once those arenas become cross-server, you know, don't do 1v1s and 3v3s anymore that are balanced, because well, there's no point. You can just go to the unbalanced arenas and actually play with people who have... I mean, they're still powerful people, but you're not fighting with these ridiculous buffs, you know? And the buffs in there are just insane. Like, you know, plate giving you 75% resistances without defense, you know, because it gives you toughness and stuff too, is just ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. It makes sense for, you know, open world and stuff, but not with how, you know, not with the damage that you get from the buffs. Like, you just can't fight through it. It's impossible. So, oh well. I'd say, you know, change something with arenas, but it's clear that's not their focus. They're not even going to spend 2 minutes to do any changes there. Because it wouldn't take 2 minutes, right? It would take a lot. They have to go and do the research. They have to know the math behind what they're doing. So it would take like a day or a week to actually make those kind of changes properly, in their opinion. But they don't want to spend it on that. Which sucks, because, you know, the potential with those arenas are a lot more fun. Or, you know, there's really good potential with the arenas to be really good, but oh well. there's still good ways to practice the game, and I very much encourage everybody to consistently go to the arenas. But yeah, it's tough to do stuff. Citrus, your last days playing AA was raging CZ of plate users and balanced arena. I mean, yeah, it's not really balanced arena. It's rock paper scissors. That's actually what it is. It's completely imbalanced rock paper scissors arena. That's all that it is. So that's all. Yeah. Kishin, what class are you going in 4.5? I'm going to be continuing to play Executioner as I have for the last 3 years. Nothing's changing there. Part of me looked at Outrider because I played that for about 6 months once 4.5 came out, and I was like, well, Outrider's pretty cool, but now the thing that I liked about Outrider is going over to Occultism anyways, so I get Bonewall as an Executioner. Man, all my dreams have come true. So that's what I'll continue to be doing. Yeah, that is the plan. That's what I'm playing right now. That's what I generally play all the time. What I really want to see is I want to do 4.5 arenas with the free-for-all arena. I'm actually really excited for free-for-all arena. Like, I love free-for-all arena. Like, it's really fun to me. People just don't do it as often. So hopefully that helps with it being cross-server, if it is. Execution, hold on. Kishan, what do you think of Dark Runner 4.5? It becomes a totally different class. It's a very defensive class. Auramancy is kind of shifted over to this magic defense skill set instead of the skill set that everybody uses to make up for their mistakes. There's no more real good immunities there. There's no shackle silence immunity there. There's no CC breaks that are that useful in there that can be used for everything. The mobility is less. There's no attack speed bonuses. They removed, again, the immunity to a lot of good stuff. So, and there's no more passive to consistently teleport. These are huge differences to Auramancy. So anybody playing with Auramancy right now, Dark Runners, but everybody, honestly, is going to feel a huge difference in how Auramancy feels. I encourage people who are playing with Auramancy right now today to start trying other classes, because you'll kind of already be used to it by the time 4.5 comes out. But hopefully it doesn't make a whole bunch of people quit because they can't just push a button and get whatever they want, right? And just, you know, break out of CC or whatever, because it's a big gameplay difference. Citros Executioner will actually be top tier. Good for you for already knowing the class. They've actually, from the looks of it, they've already nerfed the Occultism the way that I think people were hoping. So I don't think Executioner is going to be as top tier as people think. But if it is, fine. I mean, I'm already aware of how that class plays. I'm fine with it. I don't even use things like Bond Breaker, guys. Like, this is not, I don't play with those skills at all. And I'm very much the proponent of, if I'm going to play the game, you know, I'm not going to just push a button and get out of Snare. I'm just not going to get into Snare at all to begin with. And so I'm very sort of avoidance-esque. Keishan, what do you think about Blade Dance from 4.5? Great class already, but it's so hard to learn and play that nobody wants to play it. And it is really a raid versus raid focused class, and an open world focused class for sure. I like it even more in 4.5, so we'll see if people play it. But again, it's a big challenge to actually play Blade Dancer properly. So it's hopefully people take that challenge, because there's a lot of possibilities you can do with it, even today. Greeper, hello. Do you think Reaper will be good in 4.5? Man, you guys are just asking about things. Guys, let me just, before I answer your question, and I will, guys, keep in mind, you know, this is already released in Korea. You can actually go on YouTube, and you can see how the Korean fights are going in 4.5. Just type in YouTube 4.5 Arcage, and a bunch of Korean videos will come up, and you can see how the meta is there. You can see all the different skills that are played, you know, in open world, and all these different boss fights and everything. You can see how it is. To know whether or not something will be good is just a guess. We have to see the meta, we have to play the game to see ourselves how it's going to evolve, and we have to try different things. So, you know, anything I say is just a guess. It's based on my own understanding of how things are, and sort of logic in terms of efficiency in builds. But at the end of the day, I encourage everybody to try every class. Just random things, try different builds. The game is really pushing to encourage that in 4.5. Do I think Reaper will be good? I believe that is, that's not Auramancy, right? That's actually Witchcraft, Occultism, and Shadowplay. Oh my god, if I'm right on that, Am I right on that? Let me see. Witchcraft, Occultism, Shadowplay. Is that correct? Sorcery, Occultism, and Shadowplay. Ah, it's not Witchcraft. I think it's fine. Occultism kind of works with Shadowplay pretty well. We're here for your opinion. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Citros. Sorcery, see, the thing about Reaper is that all three skill sets in 4.5 are kind of going to be standalone. They're not really great in terms of combos with each other. There's some fun stuff you can do. With Poison, for example. That's all Shadowplay mainly. Yeah, it's tough to say how Reaper's going to play. And again, only because the synergy between the three skill sets is a lot less than if you replaced, for example, Shadowplay with Battle Rage, and I'm not kidding with that one, which becomes Ravager. Ravager is nice because Sorcery and Battle Rage actually have a lot of synergy between them. You won't have a lot of mobility. Bell, behind enemy lines, might become the big mobility move because it doesn't do as much damage, and it only shakes targets. But then Occultism becomes a supplementary for it, and you can do some pretty good damage. Guaranteed damage with magic, and parryable, blockable damage with melee. You can mix it up. I like those kind of classes that mix melee and magic. But there's definitely more synergy in some other classes than in Reaper, just between the skill sets themselves, in my opinion. And just from looking at all the combos and stuff. Or will tank mages like Dreambreaker just dominate? In 1v1's Dreambreaker and all of these crowd control classes are really going to be a big deal. They're going to continue to be because there's not too many changes there. In Raid versus Raid, I mean, Dreambreaker is good if you're not focusing on damage, right? It's good if you want to crowd control everything around you and then keep crowd controlling everything around you. Like, that's what they do. I think those classes are always going to be useful. Crowd control in Raid versus Raid is always very, very important. So, nothing wrong with those if you want to play those classes, by all means. They're really good in 1v1. I mean, they're show-stopping classes in 1v1 that just completely dominate the opponent. Citros, it's more about Tiger Strike actually trips impaled targets. Yeah, that's true too. The synergy between Occultism and Battle Rage exists. That's a good point. In fact, synergy now exists in that sense between Vitalism and Battle Rage, so kind of nice. Shadow Step switched over to Occultism anyways, so the synergy becomes pretty good. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. That's not a bad point, with Executioner being really good. Keeping in mind, Tiger Strike actually got nerfed. I don't know if it's crazy nerfs, but it did get nerfed in damage. It's definitely not as significant of a nerf as the battle behind enemy lines, but since Tiger Strike I think is 200% right now for coefficient, and I believe becomes 100%, so like half the damage. I don't know if that's right though. Let me see here. A little bit over 100%. So I mean they nerfed it a little bit in terms of damage. And the base number before it went up by a little, but yeah, not that much. Kishin, will you be doing a fresh start? I will not. I don't want to start a new character, and if I did, it would be a Warborn, so maybe I'll start a Warborn once they're up on fresh start, but otherwise not really too interested. But I am so interested in watching all the streams, so I do encourage you guys to come onto YouTube and watch streams. I'll be streaming, but go and watch those streams too, because I'm sure they're going to be even more entertaining than mine. I'm just going to be regrading for like 45 hours. Apparently that's how much stuff I have. At least to start, obviously. Kisha, what about archer classes? Primeval, Evensong, Stone Arrow, and then Citros saying, as far as I know... Okay, that's not... Okay, so I'll read yours second. Archer classes, so I like the... Kishan, thank you very much for following. Kishan911. I like the changes that they've done to archery. I think most archers are going to agree with that. They have lowered the damage a little bit, but they've also created some ways to guarantee damage in ways that before didn't really exist. I think it's going to play a little differently. Archers can't use things like Bone Wall, for example, and in low number fights, that's pretty useful. But my hope is that archery becomes a lot more fun, right? You know, a lot of people right now complain that archery isn't fun in small number fights. In Raid versus Raid, depending on who you're targeting, you may or may not actually do damage. So, you know, it's very gear dependent more than a lot of other classes. I think that in 4.5, every class really does become gear dependent, almost equally, but that's, again, just kind of an opinion, right? Let's try 3v3s again. Oh, I want to do Naval Arena. Wait, maybe we can actually get one. Even though there's... No, never mind. There's Mist Song in 10 minutes. We'll do that. Or Mist Mirror in 10 minutes. So yeah, hopefully Archer becomes a lot more fun. I know it's a big deal for Primeval that Archery cannot do the double teleports anymore. That's a pretty big deal. It's anybody who's currently doing that may want to stop early and start to come up with other ways to play, because if you go into 4.5 and then bam, you don't have that, it's going to feel very different fast. And you may want to start working your way into that for any archers that are currently playing. You know, unspec that passive from Aromancy, start coming up with different builds, maybe put in Witchcraft instead of Aromancy. But yeah, because of the less mobility, it's a big, big deal. So we'll see. I still think they're going to be great in open world and raid versus raid. Oh, definitely. Easily good in open world and raid versus raid. And I hope it's more fun, because maybe there's some good potential for damage or messing with people or doing different kinds of crowd control. But we really have to see for that one. I know on the Fresh Start server in Korea, archery was crazy. And I don't see why it wouldn't be this time. So we'll see what happens. Citros, as far as I know, all the main trees takes occultism alts. Whoa. Takes occult alts. Side tree, and depends on playing a third tree. Oh, I see. In other words, you're saying that occultism is so powerful that everybody's pretty much dipping into occultism a little bit. I think they did at the beginning in Korea. Everybody was like, man, occultism, everything. Occultism is really good, man. They earn one of the craziest environmental crowd controls, which is that's the wormhole thing, and it's a really good crowd control. If you haven't seen it, go to YouTube right now and type in 4.5 Arcage and watch some of the Korean videos of raid versus raid fights, and you'll see the wormhole and you'll see how powerful it is. It is crazy. So I think because of that, occultism is really good in raid versus raid. It might be played a lot more, which is interesting. But I don't think it's going to be the end-all with the changes that they've made since the beginning of 4.5 release, you know, and all when they were testing it and stuff. But we'll see. We don't know how North America is going to be playing with it. Honestly, right now in North America, EU, I don't know about EU, but I know with North America, occultism is such a big deal already in raid versus raid, so I don't think it's going to change. You were actually searching... let me read in order. Yeah, you're actually searching for the wormhole thing. I forgot what it's called. It's some kind of a vortex. Gap of the Abyss is what it's roughly translated to from what Mark put up on omnum.io. I don't know. But yeah, you should be able to find videos pretty easily of it on YouTube, I would hope. It's a cool ability. It's a nice range. It works pretty well. And it locks off a territory that you don't want to walk into, or will pull people in, or who have to teleport out or something. So it's interesting. You're a nice guy, very entertaining. Thanks. That's appreciated. Hopefully I am somewhat entertaining. Literally all I'm doing is talking, by the way. I'm not even doing any PvP yet. I really want to do PvP, and I'm just talking to you guys, so that's fine. Archer complaints since 2.8. Yeah, I mean, archers have been kind of gypped for a long time in terms of how much gear you need in order to do power. Now, in raid versus raid, archers are really good because they can shut down, classes in the back that are healing, or mages in the back or whatever, because they still have range. They have a crazy range. But, on the average archer with medium gear is not going to find that as effective or fun, for sure. So hopefully that changes to 4.5. Smartphone writing. You're actually on a smartphone, Citros? My god. I don't deserve to be on a smartphone. I feel like if you're watching somebody on your smartphone, that's like the most prestigious thing. That means that, even more prestigious than watching on a PC. Because in my opinion, if you've taken the time to go walk, sit on your couch and relax while you're watching one dude play one game, because you can't multitask on a smartphone like that with Twitch. I'm surprised it's me. That's very, thank you. I don't think I deserve that. Citros, I was actually... Okay, yeah, so caught up now with chat. Hopefully, yeah, we've got Miss Mero starting in just a few minutes here. Overall, I'm really happy about 4.5. I mean, obviously, I talk about a lot. There's a lot to kind of look forward to. So we'll see how it plays out in North America, EU. I don't think the mentality of players is going to change too much, and that's going to be a big issue. And I talk about that a lot in my How to Arcade PvP video, which, again, I really, we're getting really close to 4.5 here. I very strongly recommend everybody, new players, returning players, old players, everybody, go watch through at least part 1, and if you enjoy PvP, watch through part 2. I have them linked below. They're also on my YouTube channel in their own group. I've gotten really good response about those videos in general. That helps a lot of people out, but especially going into 4.5, keep in mind an open, experimental mentality, to say the least. You know, people are gonna be losing left and right, all sorts of different fights in open world and raid versus raid and this and that. Everybody's experimenting with stuff. Don't let that discourage you, and just play the video game and do arenas a lot and that sort of thing. So we'll see how it goes, but I do encourage people to go watch those videos. They're only about a half hour each, part 1, part 2. And it might help some people get over their fear of PvPing as well, which is kind of the point. Citros, that's right here right now. You found that video earlier? Wow. Really? How? Oh, whatever. Okay, cool. I'm great. Awesome. And yeah, I mean, it's not mentality like you, mentality like me. People just need that mentality. It's not me. It's a mentality that's honestly, it's common in positive competitive gameplay. Like Overwatch is a good example of that. Overwatch is a great example because you'll see people all the time just experimenting with stuff and trying stupid things and whatever, because it's a fun game. And, you know, obviously there's no gearing up or anything of that. You just play the game and do whatever you want. But in positive mentality games, you just want to play to have fun, and you do whatever you can to have fun, and you don't feel bad about losing. And so, you know, it's hard to bring that to Arcade because it's very competitive in terms of gear and stuff and all that. But yeah, it's you know, it's what I'm trying to do. It's what I've always been doing with my streams, is to try to push positive mentality, and then the game becomes more fun. I'm a solo player. I don't play in guilds or anything. I play with everybody on my server equally, you know, all the different guilds and stuff. I talk to enemies who are hostile. I talk to people who are allies. I talk to everybody because it's fun that way. It's fun to talk to your enemies and talk about, you know, oh, that fight was great, you know, oh man, I wish we did this and this. It's fun to me to do that. But it's just not, you know, people don't really do that on Arcade as much. Citros, Primeval, or range characters are really nice in raids. So don't get frustrated being weak in small scale 1v1 or 1v1, yeah. I mean, it's a mentality that I think is good, but a lot of people don't have it. And it's actually really natural not to have that mentality, I think, right? Because everybody goes into the game and wants to win. So we'll see. Maybe 4.5 will change people. Kishin, you think we'll probably go Dark Runner and see how the class plays, or Shadow Blade? Yeah, by all means, experiment with all these classes. I mean, even Dark Runner. If you currently play Dark Runner, I mean, you probably are going to end up playing Dark Runner for a little bit at least in the next patch, and just, you know, you might start getting curious. All these other people are playing these other classes. Maybe let's try that out. And then do it. You try it out. I'd recommend trying out these classes early, because you'll start to get the idea behind it. But, you know, it's as long as you're having fun, as long as you're enjoying the game, do whatever you want. As long as you're having fun, specifically. I think that people mix up fun and winning as being the same thing. Maybe it's fun to win, and I agree, but I guess maybe it just depends on the person. I don't really mix the two. In fact, whenever I win stuff, I typically get really, like, really sad that I didn't really learn or do anything positive for myself. Like, I beat, you know, Orpher. You know, earlier you stepped into the arena with a Blade Dancer, and I won. And obviously, that's the worst case for me, because I hate winning stuff against my friends. Like, I really do. Like, I feel bad. I don't ever want to kill my friends or somebody that I know. It's just, it's a weird thing that I have. Citros, I feel like that's why I decided to lead my own guild since a long time. I want to share my passion and positive thinking about games. So that's good. That's really good. I'm glad you're doing that. Hopefully other people are following you in that case. Or if it's okay. It's not okay, alright? It's maybe okay to you. I feel bad. Like, I feel bad. So, and you're not going to stop that. That's just how I am. It's how I tend to always be forever, ever. That's just how I've been. And you saw the Vortex. It's really nice, but it's crazy, you know. It's like kind of ridiculous. So I want to see it played out. I want to see how it is. I'm super excited to see how the game plays around it. So yeah. Kishan, I do play Dark Runner. I want to see if it's still damage as I play for the PvP and don't sneak around. Just kind of go straight in. So very aggressive style. I mean, yeah, there's different ways to play aggressive styles in 4.5. Dark Runner, I mean, you can still do it. It's not really a problem. You still get mobility at least, a little bit. Still do good damage, gotcha. Yeah. I think they lose their crit passive, though, so you won't have that. Citros, as a competitive player, you earn fun winning, but you need to make an agreement to grind stuff you don't like sometimes. People overdo themselves and go over their own limit. Better player, you get fun winning. You don't make it. Yeah, I guess that's true. The thing is, I'm kind of like to me, being competitive means I have to learn all the time. And I only learn really from my losses, because for my losses I can see what I did wrong and I can try to become better. So that's kind of my opinion on the subject. Also, let me just run over to the restroom before this starts. I'm going to miss the towers, but I don't really care too much. I'll probably get pushed off and die. It's fine. I'll be right back. Just take a 2-minute break here. I'm still muted. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Hello. It's a button that I have to push in order to unmute, and so it's a fun button. Anyways, I'm back. Hello. So, made it back just in time too, luckily. Alright, so what are we fighting here? And I know Orfer, you're around, so you can probably tell me if there's a lot of Haranya, if there's a lot of Omen. I don't think Omen is here. And if that's the case, we might actually have a really good fight against the Haranya folks. I'm actually really excited. If it is a fight versus us and Haranya, this is really good. I just hope they brought a lot of people. So we'll see in a second here. Keisha, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Yeah. That's true, right? I mean, video games are not as important. You know, if you gotta take a leak, go take a leak, man. Okay, so we don't need this tower. Hello. There's people back there. Oh, why did everybody just stop? Guys! Hello? Hello? Go this way. Oh, God. Serpent sight. Oh! Okay. What? No! No, I don't think I can! I don't think I can kill him. Oh, I can... Wait, what? Oh, I didn't do any damage at all. No! Aha! I'm out of there. Oh my god, the freaking Raven Spine is so good. Okay. It was a decent amount of people? Alright, that's good to know. I want to see Haranya, though. Haranya likes to bring lots of numbers to this, and lately we've actually... It's been mostly a fight between us and them, and it's actually a lot of fun when that happens. Citro's video games are not that important. How dare you say such things? That face, by the way, is like my favorite one. Man, everybody uses it so greatly in Twitch. I love it. Hey man, real life is more important. It's the truth. That's just what I say now. It gets me kicked out of raids because everybody says, "Wow, you're not playing the video game. You're taking a leak. What are you doing?" I kicked out of raid. Okay, that's fine. Oh no, whatever, it happens. Alright. Man, where are the Haranya folks? They just took east. Okay. Wait, really? Only just now? Maybe they don't have that many people. Why the one time I would love them to have tons of people on stream and have an amazing, like, 20-minute fight, it doesn't happen. Why the one time? Alright, I don't care about this tower. Oh, they might kill the other. Oh, incoming. I heard the word incoming. Where? Where? I don't see anybody. Are they over there? Oh, they are. Wait, no, they're not. This guy's alive, and he's not taking any damage. He's taking damage. There are humans over there. Okay, I'm gonna go there. I think video games. I think without video games, I wouldn't be here right now, to be honest. That's fine. That's true. Here we go. Oh, there is a lot of Haranya. Okay, never mind. There's a ton of people there. Okay, good. I'm actually really happy with this. Orifer, no! Wait, where are you? Oh, you're over here. Hey. I don't know why. I thought I saw you over there dying. Alright. Oh, this is great. This guy is really out of position, though, but I guess he's Omen, so... Perfect. Okay. Let me get back on. Man, I love silence, because it keeps people from using the Raven Spine as well. Oh, the lines always triggered you? Oh, I see. I guess, yeah, my parents would tell me that too, so it probably triggers me too. Alright, I love these fights, but I'm getting really, really aggressive more than I should be. Let's go here, cast a... kill that guy, go over here, mass out. Oh, I don't even have Hell Spear anymore, because I used it before. Going into this fight a little bit blind. Okay, well, we won this fight for sure. They don't have as many numbers as they usually do, which is kind of strange, actually. Yeah, or maybe we just have more numbers than we usually do, I'm not really sure. Itzy, probably a Ghost Ship. I think people stopped doing Ghost Ship. Like, I know for sure. Oh, they're probably doing Leviathan or something. Is that today? Because it's a free farm server that we're on right now with Kraken. And most people just end up going to Mist Marrow and then doing Ghost Ship later. So, I think it's Leviathan that everybody's up to right now. I think. I'm not totally sure. What weapons do I have? You can see all my gear. Just type ! gear into chat. And that'll bring up a link to all of my gear. I think it's mostly up to date. get to see my nice full crit build. Alright, so yeah, these guys are very, very brave. I'm even braver to be walking in on... Wait, maybe I... Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, what are we doing here? Where are we going? Yeah, hopefully Haranu didn't just give up and they're actually regrouping and coming back. Because I know people tend to do that. Because I like these huge fights, but people get so discouraged after they lose one time that it's not fun. Oh, here we go. Our first found something. Oh no, they're just gonna get stomped. Okay, they know. Okay, we're good. Okay, maybe this is good. This is their tower too. So they're really just... they don't have a lot of people anymore. Now I feel bad. It's not as fun. Hello, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get you, Mousetrap. I'm gonna get you. I got him. I feel bad killing him. Yeah, not that crazy. He was trying to get to his friends, but his friends were dying too. Yeah, they don't have the numbers. It's just unfortunate. Citros, this is hard to obtain. Oh, hello. More stuff. Yeah, boy. Freaking love using silence is so good. Oh, he's over there now. Oh, wait, I still managed to Hellspear him. Okay. Alright, nice. Anyways, they're coming here with such small numbers. Is it hard to obtain warrior medals? Or warrior necklace? Rank 10 now, or still realistic like before the medal change? I mean... It's not RNG anymore. I wouldn't even say it was realistic before the medal change, quite honestly, because of how much RNG was involved. So it's probably more realistic now. It's just a lot of dedication in honor points to actually get it. So, you know, go to lots of CRs, GRs, and all these events, and you'll get it in no time. It's a grind. It's a big grind to get up to rank 10. Kishin, do you know if the Halcyon necklace will be changing or anything in 4.5? I believe we get Eternal rank. Let me check on that. I believe there's an Eternal rank, but I can actually check that. Hold on. Arceum Evernight necklace. Arceum Evernight necklace, rank 10. And then switch over to Korean. Oh wait, that's not rank 10. Oh, I just clicked the wrong one. Okay. Hold on. Let's see here. So they can craft it. Wait a minute. Oh, let me just translate. Let me see if they've got that in their 4.5. I don't know if it's going to come into our release of 4.5 or not. I have no idea. Let me do this. And then let me do this. Oh god, I'm like focusing on many things right now, but I'm curious about the answer myself too. Just kind of auto-running. Let's see, Mythic, and then does that turn into something else? Yes, so there is Eternal in 4.5. I don't know if we're gonna get it with our release, but there is an Eternal necklace. But otherwise, there's no changes. It's just they're adding the Eternal tier. Citros, fine baby. Trying to be hero again in EU fresh start. Oh man, that's gonna be, yeah. Everything is such a grind. On the Fresh Start server. Are these child songs you're hearing right now? No, they're just chill songs, man. I'm playing, I've got my whole playlist on my YouTube channel. It's a playlist, actually. It's public. It's literally called happy background music. Like, that's what I have in my playlist, is happy background music. Happy background music and chill songs. That's all it is. It looks like the Eternal Necklace also, they keep the same percentage of received damage reduction. It's just increased stamina, toughness, and focus, as well as up to 5,000 shields. Sounds like screensaver music. Screensavers have music? Wait, really? Wait, people still use screensavers? Wait, I'm actually really surprised. Anybody have a screensaver that had music on it? Because I didn't. My screensaver back in Windows XP was always that maze one, and I would always change the texture on the maze too. And you can make the texture whatever you wanted it to be. So that was great. Good times. I don't remember what kind of textures I would use. But I don't think I've ever heard of a screensaver with music. That's just annoys everybody around you, right? It's elevator music, maybe. I love elevator music. Alright, what's going on here? I'm in combat, so I can't stealth right now on this mount. Somebody's already targeting me. They're running away. Okay, never mind. This is less interesting because the enemy are running away here. Wow, man, I am just frozen. Completely frozen. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh my god, I got out of there. How did I get out of there? Okay. Actually, that's really crazy that I got out of there. My friends have saved me at 300 health left, and now I'm actually getting healed. But we have so many numbers, it's just not as interesting. Hearing it first time, to be honest, with screensaver music. I think it's more like elevator music. Maybe that's what you meant to say, E.T. Alright. So not that interesting. Harani's not here in number. We'll try to get back into 3v3s after this is done. And I still need like 300 more. 300 more? Yeah, 300 more Curious Badges. Oh no, 200 more Curious Badges. Not too bad. That's literally just 4 wins in the Naval Arena, but honestly, even though it's been double everything, I haven't seen many Naval Arenas go off. And I've been trying. Like, in that time that I've not been playing, in the time that I have been playing and all the time that I haven't been playing, because I've been kind of away for the past, like, week or so, I've been trying to queue up for the Naval Arena a lot, and I have not found any, especially since, you know, the double stuff started. Because I've been wanting to just do the Naval Arenas and get all the rest of the Curious Badges that I needed, but no luck. Man, that was like the most confusing sentence that I've ever said. Wonderful. What do we got? We got 8 minutes left. So 6 minutes on the timer here. By the way, for those that don't know, there is a timer in Mist Marrow. It's literally just here on this sheet at the moment, like this thing. There's a timer on the top right. I know somebody had asked me that a few days ago. In game, like, where's the timer that they're talking about? It's right there. I figured it's actually probably not that visible to people either, so hopefully that helps solve the mystery to people who are wondering where that timer is that everybody's quoting. It's just right up there. Citros isn't prime time in around 1 to 2 hours in NA. Maybe we can find some more arenas there. I mean, there's stuff that happens right now in NA. In terms of, like, you know, Mist Marrow, and then people do ghost ships and stuff. You know, or they do guild stuff or whatever, or they run trade packs because, you know, obviously it's prime time, so people can do that together. Man, this guy. How bold. Oh, hello. Why are they just running around? Okay. So we'll see. Generally, it gets pretty good for arenas around this time after Mist Marrow, so we'll see how it goes. I would like an arena where it isn't just, you know, 3 healers in one team, and everybody just casting Abyssal Petrify constantly, but, you know, it happens. What can you do? Ooh, we actually got him. Ah. No, he got me. That's right, he's an archer. I should have expected it. And I couldn't teleport to him because my I wasn't in range of the Shadow Step. In fact, I think I already used Shadow Step, so oh well. But then again, I only have like 17,000 health, so it's really anything can one-shot me. It's a good fun gameplay style if you like dying a lot. Isn't everything already? Alright. Again, we're just chilling today, so feel free to ask whatever you guys want. If you guys have any questions, if you're new or a returning player, feel free to ask whatever you guys want. I'll try my best to help out. I know Arcade is kind of a confusing game for many, many reasons, so, you know, do my best to make it a little bit easier for people. And if I don't know the answer to something, we can at least talk to chat, see if anybody else knows, or you know, we'll try to bring you to a place that has the answer in those cases. All right, let me split up here. Go this way. Be way out of range here. I'll just probably sit at this tower. If we can cap all 4, we would probably win, but actually that's not even true, because we would take 3, 6, 9, 12 points, plus 1 on the first one, so that's 13 points, and they would be at 26. Then if they took our 2, that's 3, 6. If they took it last, they might actually win, because they would steal 5 points, or 3 points from us. Twice. Which is negating 2 of the towers, plus gaining 2. Yeah, they would win if we took all 4, and Harania took these 2. But if anything else goes differently, it might be totally up in the air. Math, guys. There's a lot of math involved in Mist Marrow. People kind of neglect how much math is put into it. Well, man, Citros, if I'm that entertaining, great. Nice. I doubt, but, you know, it's fine. It's cool, as long as you guys are happy. Freelancer TI, hey bro, I'm new to the game. Can I ask you some questions? Feel free to. I mean, there's probably a million questions that new players have. Again, there is a fresh start server that's opening up in like 3 weeks, so it's a good time to get involved at that point. And fresh start's usually pretty interesting for at least the first few months. So, all right, so it looks like take this tower. I don't know if there's anybody else around here. Oh, somebody else is here. Oh, it's us. Okay. Oh, they already took our towers, so we're good. Timing-wise, as long as we take this tower, which might get stolen here at the end. Okay, we're good. And then we need to take southeast, which was stolen. Ah, so we actually lost. So anything else went differently, so yeah. They had a little bit more points than us, so they ended up winning this one. But the question is, can we take this one in time? There is 1 minute and 7 seconds. Nope, we can't take this one. Let's go look at the other one. Citros, if you could say some stuff to trading, what changes after 3.0 happened? Man, I am not a trader, unfortunately. In those regards, I can probably tell you the changes, but I think that you're better off watching some of the stuff that's like that Arid puts out there, or some of the other YouTubers or streamers. But you can ask questions. It's just that's a very general question I can't give you an easy answer for, unfortunately. Yep, that's right, Kishin. April 5th is when the new server comes out. Freelance, you're going to be playing in the new server? Alright. 30 seconds here. Yep, we're late on this one. So yeah, we lost this one. We got second place. Citros, I heard the Friedrich isn't worth anymore. And what about cheese packs? I think people still do the cheese packs and everything, because generally those are worth it. Oh, hello. Hello! I've come to kill people and stop you guys from... Oh, it doesn't matter, that's already over. No. Okay. Yeah, Friedrich is a little different now because it's really mostly used just for people doing the ocean packs, and they'll go there and turn them in if they're... If you know, they want to be fast and do it that way. If they don't want to be safe. But yeah, Friedrich is like totally different now because you just get Dragon Essence out of it. And Dragon Essence is good. I mean, it sells for a lot, but I don't know how often people really go there to turn packs in. Or how that works even. That's a bit specific. I guess it's still the same cargo packs, right? Or... yeah, something like that. Not even sure. What does... yeah, the Dragon Essence definitely comes from that, right? Essence. What does it say? It says, acquire at the Friedrich Island Cargo Exchanger in exchange for cargo packs. Yeah, so instead of charcoal, you just turn it in right there, and I guess you get Yeah, I guess it's the oversea cargo, so I guess you get the Dragon Essence that way. Which, I mean, it's 21 gold, but I don't know how much you get from one cargo turn and from where. But it is very different now. With all the cargo changes and how to generate cargo is a big deal. You kind of have to work with your groups and guilds in order to properly generate cargo. So you have to turn in certain packs from different types of packs in order to turn stuff in. Preferably, probably from different locations. You get 3 to 4 per pack, so like 100 gold per pack. 80 to 100 gold, that's actually not bad. But, okay, interesting. Huh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Maybe that should happen more often. Freelancer, you want to play Hexblade. Can you explain some pros and cons and how the class works? Hexblade, which I believe is sorcery, witchcraft, and defense, but I'm probably wrong. Oh god. That's one I haven't talked about or thought about for a long time. Hexblade. No, Battle Rage, defense, and witchcraft. I was right about defense and witchcraft. Battle Rage, defense, and witchcraft. In 4.5, or in the next big patch. Yeah, you got it. You got it, Itzy. Pros and cons, how the class works. Let me think. Just a second here. Yeah, so I guess that with a Hexblade, you're probably going more focus on the crowd control. It's a lot better in smaller fights, and I mean, better in bigger fights too, just because of the fact that you have the crowd control effects. Movement is nice because you get the ability, the teleport ability from Witchcraft, which is different from currently. But in general, you probably feel the way you're going to be playing the class is doing damage with melee and causing crowd control with your other abilities, including defense in that case. It's nice because you get both defense and battle rage, which do physical damage. So your primary focus is doing as much physical damage as you can. But that's almost, in some cases, depending on how you play the class, because you can play this class a ton of different ways, it could almost be secondary to just doing crowd control and focusing down individual targets to stop them from doing stuff. And that's a big deal in 4.5 too, depending on who you're going for and where you are in a group. Ice is kind of nice because you can at least teleport with Witchcraft now, so better than it is right now in quite a few ways. Probably plays a little bit more mobily. I haven't thought about Hexblade in a long time. Mostly because I don't think about Witchcraft and defense too much. It's used very often together, obviously, for tanks and stuff. But when you're playing Hexblade, you're not really a tank. You're actually more of an offensive character. You can play it as a tank, actually. You can play Hexblade quite nicely as a tank, and I've seen that a lot too, even currently. But you could. There's so many ways to play Hexblade. You can play it specifically focused on crowd control, or specifically focused on doing damage, or specifically focused on individual target disruption. So I think in that sense, it probably is a fun thing to play in 4.5, just because of how many different styles you can play with it. Pros and cons, though, it's hard to say. I mean, we need to see it in actual action first. So definitely with any classes, Hexblade included, try different stuff out, see if it works for you. If you're going to be playing that on a fresh start server, you might find that useful just because people are really going to want you to help out with crowd control, and you can still make up for it with damage in smaller sort of battles wherever there might be some. So you might find it a lot of fun in that case. Nisao, hello. Hopefully I said your name correctly. Terrible with names, so if I'm butchering people's names, let me know. That's just tends to be how I am. Fun. Alright, well, we're going to try to get some 3v3s here. People are doing library bosses. Let me ask people to do 3v3s. Alright, so back into the 3v3 queue. Again, 3v3s are cross-server. So if you're on any North America server, feel free to queue up if you want to play the video game together. And it's still double everything, so you still get all the double Curios badges as well. Alright, let's head back over to... Actually, hold on. Yeah, I should probably go over here first. I gotta put all this crap away. That's gotta be priority 1. So hopefully that helped a little bit there, Freelancer. I don't know if it did or not, but gives you some background on the class, I think, as well as what you might be expecting to do with it, and the gameplay styles that are associated with it. Do I know if Mist Song weapons will be out in 4.5? No, those are getting... yeah, those are not in 4.5 right at the beginning. They're going to be released later on. Mist Song Dungeon, I think, isn't going to be in there either, but the Mist Marrow event will be. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, the dungeon, I think, is locked off, too. I'm pretty sure about that. Okay, let me just sort this out while I'm waiting for a 3v3 here. My box of nonsense. We'll regrade all of this stuff soon. Very, very soon. So freaking soon. Oh man, I'm so freaking excited just to regrade all this. Let's see what happens. Freelancer, what about Abolisher? Oh man, Abolisher I think is going to be coming back big time in 4.5. Just because that's probably one of the bigger tankier classes that used to be really, really powerful. And with some changes in an earlier patch just kind of sort of fell out of the meta. But I think that class will probably come back in some degree. I know a lot of people play it in Korea, but you know, it depends on the meta that happens on the server that you're on. Fresh Start specifically, definitely one of the tankier classes right out the gate, so you'll probably see people playing it, especially without level 55 stuff. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. You know, come to think of it, even though the level 55 isn't accessible, so people who are playing with Battle Rage, for example, don't have access to Behind Enemy Lines. Behind Enemy Lines isn't even that crazy in 4.5 because they've like, it's only a quarter of the damage that it does right now. So maybe it's not that crazy. Maybe even once it comes out, it won't be that insane. But right now it does, I believe 400% or 450% base coefficient that's written there. And that's getting nerfed to like 100, 120 or something like that. Something very, very low. Where Bell almost just becomes a tool to shackle, not even shackle, sorry, to cause shaken, which isn't that crazy. Or just moving around, honestly. Everybody's just asking about different classes again. Guys, okay, let me just do the reminder again. I know, Keishan, you've heard this already. But my opinions are just my opinions. They're probably wrong. The idea is that, you know, we'll see what the meta is. I do highly recommend people go to YouTube, though, and just type in 4.5 Arcade, and you'll find a bunch of videos out of Arcade in Korea. How people playing the video game, you'll see what the meta is there, you'll see how people play different classes, and it's pretty entertaining to watch those videos and see how they do stuff, too. So I do highly recommend doing that. In general, Blood Reaver 4.5, probably very similar to usefulness than what you have right now. A lot of people do Blood Reaver currently in Raid vs. Raid, just due to its mobility capabilities, which you know, sort of extend in 4.5 also. Well, kind of. I mean, you lose... Yeah, so we'll see how that plays, I guess. I think in general, it'll sort of remain as useful as it is right now. But it changes a little bit in terms of how much fun you're going to have, because you're not going to be teleporting all over the place anymore. So we'll see what happens with that. Oh, I did this wrong. I need these guys here. My pants need to go here. There we go. Man, it's my organizing that I've got to do. I'm queuing up for 3v3s, though. Alright, let's just sort all my pants out. Okay, nice. Oh my god, I have to regrade all these boxes. I've got 15,000 gold ready. But I actually don't think that's going to be enough. I need about 20,000 gold, which I'm close to. Especially if I sell some stuff, but... Oh, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What do I think about Ebon's song in 4.5? By the way, man, Songcraft is really good. Like, in 4.5, I really want to see more people play things like Blade Dancer. So... I mean, Ebon's song is where it is today, probably, you know? The same thing. So, I really want to see more people play Songcraft, honestly. Like, there's so many reasons to play Songcraft in 4.5, and, I don't know, maybe we'll see more often. Who knows? Alright, I gotta find room for these. Man, I actually ran out of room in all my boxes. I have too many boxes full of my nonsense crap. Shit. Okay, hold on. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. Oh god. Oh my god. Look at all this crap that I have for regrading my, or not regrading, but synthesizing my cloak. Should I just put him there? Oh my god. I know which box to put him in. This one. Ah, that's also full of crap. Hey, we found a box. Oh, wonderful. Let's toss all this shit in there. Okay, great. Oops. Alright. Cool. Oh man, no opponent found her, though. Post Mistmirror. Usually around this time I actually get pretty good 3v3s. I'm surprised that it's not the case. Now, you're going to be playing it for sure. Wait, do I know you? Are you on the Kraken server? Maybe, was it Kappa because, like, you always play Ebonsong or something and I'm supposed to know you? Because, sorry, I'm pretty bad with names. If you do know me in game, let me know or remind me. Because, again, I'm pretty bad with all that. The whole memory thing. I mean, Ebonsong is fine. I think, honestly, the mix is what's possible between archery is good, by all means. 4.5 at least makes it a little bit more valid too, but I still really want to push people to going Songcraft more often because it's just nice. But if you currently play, oh, it's pretty obvious you're going to be playing Ebonsong in 4.5. Oh, I gotcha. Everybody's going to be playing Ebonsong. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. So what I said was correct. Yeah. Definitely a lot more people are going to be playing it just because of the possibilities with Songcraft, which is nice. Yokoham, sorry. How small is the AA community now? I mean, you're assuming that it's small. It's definitely smaller than it was before, right? The game has been out for like 4 years now, of going to 4th year. So, I mean, it depends. There's still tons of people that talk in the forums and on Reddit about all sorts of stuff, but it just depends on what server you're going to be playing on, too. There's a Fresh Start server coming out again, so I know a lot of folks that are returning are going to be coming to that. We've been hearing for months and months of all these people saying they want to come back to the game, but they want a server that they can be competitive on, at least at the start, just to have some fun with it. So, I mean, that's coming. People will have that in 3 weeks now, once 4.5 comes out. And I think that in general, with all the skill changes in 4.5, you'll probably see a lot of people coming back just for those, just because a lot of different skill sets start to become a little bit more fun, and you can mix them together with different ways and still enjoy the game. So hopefully we'll see that, but we'll see. No, never Fresh Start again. Trino's taking too much of my money. I don't think, honestly, I'll be honest. In my opinion, I think they've been doing Fresh Start fine in terms of the cash shop. Like, there hasn't been too much stuff that, like, you have to get to be competitive, has there? The last Fresh Start had almost nothing in the marketplace. They had, like, expansion things, expansion scrolls, but, I mean, you could even do without those, so... I don't know, I think it's been a fine. But, I mean, if you wanted to spend money, you can get, like, a glider or something right off the bat. A lot of people don't know this, but they've changed a lot of the initial quest lines and everything. They changed them, like, at 3.5 or something. And so you just get your glider right out the gate when you start the game, pretty much. You get a mount right out the gate when you start the game. There's a few things that are just kind of, they're given to you right at the beginning, so I don't know how much advantage is going to be given with some of the store offers. But we'll see. Legend Builder, don't spend like me. Well, it's a lot on your end, I'm guessing. Yokohama, I think my only real problem with trying to keep up with AA is you practically have to play like it's a full-time job. And I agree with you. It does suck that that's the way. That is the way, unfortunately. I mean, I've been playing for 3 years, but I also take breaks and stuff, and I do play very differently from most people. I'm a solo player. I'm not trying to get all the craziest top armor, and I'm competitive through means of just doing things differently, right? I'm an insane push for a crit build and as glass cannon as I can go. Like I'm trying to get the lowest gear score as I can while dealing more damage than anybody you'll ever see. And that's been a fun gameplay style for me, but most people don't enjoy that, or most people don't like that. But I don't do trade runs. I don't do any of these things that people do all the time, so I play it a little differently. But for most people on average, yeah, it's true. It's hard to play this game because you come back and to catch up is really, really tough to do. I keep pushing for different ways to to fix that, like fixing the gear cap or the gear gap, for example, in different ways. But you know, who knows if it will ever be a thing. They're making it easier to regrade stuff, so I think that now you'll see a lot more people in Epic gear, which is good. It's not as good, obviously, as Mythic or Legendary, but it's at least with an Epic set, you'll be pretty decently geared against somebody who has a Legendary or Mythic set, just percentage-wise and number-wise. I guess it's okay, but again, to get the Epic set to begin with is really hard, and especially for newer players, right? How do I make money? Honestly, I tell people all the time, and nobody does it. Just go. I mean, obviously with my crit build, where I can one-shot everything, I just farm around Aegis, or I farm around Whalesong, depending on what's going on. And then I just sell the Mysterious Garden Powder. Like, I do that in mass. And it's calming for me. I multitask during it, and I just chill. That's been a lot of fun for me. That makes me more money than any kind of trade runs would ever make me in the same time frame. But again, that's because... Sorry, excuse me. I've just, you know, I have a build that's really designed around doing that, right? And I open the coin purses too, yeah. Because, I mean, I sit on 5,000 labor all the time. Unless I'm actually making all these, it's easy for me to do that. But I don't do anything else other than, you know, do that for money. Is this a new house? Who's this guy? I don't know who this guy is. I just realized there's a new house there. Alright, nothing in the 1v1 arena, or I'm sorry, 3v3 arena there. Oh, wait, maybe we can actually get a Naval Arena going. Because now would be the time for Naval Arenas. Maybe that's what's going on. We'll see. Can you have land as a free-to-play? You cannot have land as a free-to-play. It's still a patron-only thing. I mean, you can technically have land as a free-to-play, because without paying any money, you can earn enough money for patron. And then you can, once you have patron, you can get land and you can earn more money quicker that way. Or I guess you can just farm coin purses if you don't really need land. I mean, yeah, that's exactly it. Like, I don't need any land. Like, this is all just for fun. I just call this a glorified toilet, is what this is, this giant building here, because it's not really necessary. I have these storages, or the silos, really just to store more storages. But I don't use my land for anything. I've made my front lawn into Animar, which is where I used to live, and so it's kind of a commemoration to Animar in that sense. Especially since I would jump around these things and collect the stuff at the top. Except I cannot get on these. Oh, yeah. Come on. I designed this in a way where I could do this, and I screwed up. Oh, man. Well, anyways, doesn't matter. Alright, I really want to get some 3v3s going, or something. Oh yeah, we're trying to get into the Naval Arena. Man. But yeah, I'm definitely very excited for 4.5. I am going to be streaming as it comes out. I'll be streaming the whole day, hopefully, as well as the following day, as well as the weekend. I'll try my best to be around, just because I want to be doing stuff then. I encourage to watch other people, though, especially because a lot of people will be streaming the Fresh Start server, and that's going to be infinitely more interesting than my stream. I'll be doing tons of theory crafting in the weeks beforehand, especially once the public test server comes out. I want to actually host research groups on the public test server so we can test out skills in mass and like raid environments. You know, it would be really nice. So if you want to participate in those, you can hop over to the Discord channel for the Arcade Research and Development Discord. There's a link to it below. It's the big blue icon. Has a description there of what you're looking into there. But we just do a ton of research on stuff, and kind of been holding off until 4.5 comes out just because of all the gameplay sort of mechanics that are changing. So I'm really excited to do those in the coming weeks whenever we get access to the public test server there. We'll see. What else? But yeah, so I'm excited for all this stuff, but man, 3 weeks cannot come sooner. So we'll get there soon enough. Till then, all we can do is theory craft and try to just prepare for 4.5. And of course, I made a joke in the stream title here, you know, that I'm already prepared for 4.5, give me 5.0. Because I am. I don't have anything else I need to do for 4.5 except just generate more money, and that's it. I just stream, you know, entertain you guys as much as I can. So hopefully I've been doing somewhat of a good job with that. But, you know, it's continuing as well. Alright, man. There's nobody in these... Well, obviously that was a server arena. We could do 1v1s, I guess, but it's just going to be defilers, people who are just farming for... oh god, it's every time it's a defiler, I know. I don't really care about losing. I'm not trying to go into the leadership ranking, or the leaderboard rankings or anything. So that's fine. We'll just take a loss here if it's a defiler or something. have no problem with that. 9 out of 10 chance, though, that it is. So, pretty much giving up as I walk in. Oh, I can actually see his thing. Yeah, his plate set right there. Strength and melee weapon now. How come I can see it from here? Huh. Alright, that's fine. Oh my god, a freaking Hellweaver! Wow, and I was just talking about this class. Wait, he's using Frigitrax really slowly. Whoa! Wow, he's taking almost no damage either. Okay. I mean, obviously he's not taking any damage. He's in plate. But he's taking no damage, you know? Okay, now he's shackled for a little while, which is nice. He's already bleeding. Uh-oh. I think he's got me. Unfortunately. Oh no. Okay, he's used a potion. That's fine. Oh no, I fucked up. I need to cause shackle, and I did. Okay, good. Okay. The birds will do a lot of damage here. I'm gonna cause silence, and then if I can, which I probably can't, I'll do Crippling Mire, and that's good. Nice. Hellweaver's good, but he really shouldn't have gone plate. Because then, I mean, I wouldn't have gone magic, right? Man, Frigitrax, I'll just stealth away. I punished him for using Frigitrax so early. Okay, now I... Okay, now I can trigger Battle Frenzy, so I've got it for the remainder of the fight, as opposed to right at the beginning. Looks like he did the same thing. Okay, okay. Crippling Mire is nice. We can shackle him. It didn't work. Oh, it did work. Alright, well now after the shackle, it's pretty easy to win this. Do a nice Hell Spear for a good amount of damage. We'll do some magic damage over time with the poison from the Abyssal Shadow Play skill. That's fine. Hellweaver is a good class to play. I think it's similar, very similar to how Executioner is played in general, but I mean, he should have gone mage damage there, and I don't know why he didn't, because then everything that unless he's really just using, he really wasn't using any magic damage, was he? He used freezing steps. He's using sorcery, or I'm sorry, yeah, he's using sorcery very similar to how I'm using occultism, not for the magic damage, but just for the crowd control effects, which is nice. But he didn't use things like the firewall, which is really good. Man, that firewall in close range like that is so good, because you can use Whirlwind Slash with it to trip people, multiple people for that matter. It's an actual AoE trip. I'm surprised he didn't use that. Especially since he's doing a non-damage build, so he didn't use things like God's Whip or anything. Alright, should I go back or should I try 3v3s? I'll try 3v3s. I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm kind of winding down here. Yeah, maybe we'll stop while we're kind of in a good mood and I'm not totally dead or winding down or anything. I've been streaming for a couple of hours, that's not bad. It's a Monday, so it's just kind of how it is. So let's do that. Let's just go ahead. Let's do one giveaway here. Actually, let's do 2 giveaways here. I know I don't normally do giveaways on my stream, but I've got stuff to give away. Those Sky Whisper gliders for anybody that wants them. So why don't we go ahead and give those out to anybody who's just chilling, watching, whatever. And again, I'm not really, as you can tell, I'm not really a giveaway stream. I don't focus on that by any means at all. But secretly, I give stuff away sometimes. All right, so we'll do that this time here. Let me just get everything sort of ready for that. So we'll do, how many do I have actually? I think I've got a lot to give away. Oh, I've got tons. Do we even have people? Do we have, oh my god. All right, yeah, we'll start with 2. We'll see how many people want these to start. So if you would like to win a Sky Whisper glider, just type Whisper into chat. casing doesn't matter, so upper or lowercase doesn't matter. Just type Whisper into chat if you would like to win a Sky Whisper glider. Let me actually show you guys the screen that I see, so that, you know, I'm not cheating or anything. There you go. Cool. All right. Yeah, so go ahead, just type Whisper into chat if you want to be in the role for a Sky Whisper glider. So can we keep it until April 5th and redeem it on Fresh Start? I believe no. I don't think you can, unfortunately. Those are separate codes from... actually, I'm really surprised that they don't expire then, because usually all the stuff that's given away expires on a big patch. But it shouldn't work on Fresh Start. Let me just ask Moby to make sure. Let's see what he says. Okay. All right. So we'll do the giveaway in just 60 seconds here for anybody that's here and paying attention. If you want to win a Sky Whisper glider, you're going to have to act fast. Just type Whisper into chat. We're giving 2 away, so I mean 2 of you guys are in here. I'll just give it away to you guys. It's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. I know I do giveaways pretty secretly, so this tends to happen, and that's fine. Just gives you guys a better chance to win, right? So I said 60 seconds, probably about 30 seconds left. Yeah, perfect. We'll do 30 seconds from now. I should do giveaways more often. I really should be doing them through like Twitter and stuff, because I always forget to do them on stream, but in general, it's nice to give away free stuff, but I'm not really focused on it, you know? I don't want people coming here just for free stuff. I guess I give it to your friend? Yeah, that's fine. Give it away to somebody who wants it or needs it, yeah. As a gift. I have no problem with that. Alright, is it time now? Alright, we're doing the giveaway. So, 2 people in the roll. So we'll give away the Sky Whisper glider to Intindi. Man, I don't know how to say her name, I'm sorry. I feel really bad too, because I just call it Itty, because it's the first 4 letters. But you let me know how to say her name, so that I know for next time. And then, how do I go back to the... Here we go. End of sound. Congratulations, guys, for chilling through the whole stream just to come here, or at least most of the stream, just to come here and win a couple gliders. So I'll do some giveaways for sure at Twitter, on my Twitter, because I know I wanted to do that just to kind of push people more into Twitter, not just for my own purposes, but for, you know, Arcade folks as well, and the Arcade Twitter and stuff, because they talk about stuff there. But yeah, congratulations, guys. You don't know how to say it either. Alright, well, I don't know. I can't help you, man. So congrats, guys. You guys, by the way, you'll see a message in your Twitch inboxes, which is the actual physical inbox. It's not a PM or anything. You'll have to go to it physically because you don't get notified. It's in the top right of your screen where your name is. If you click on your name in the drop-down menu, there's a messages section. That's where I'm going to be messaging you. And then also check the other box. There's 2 inboxes there under messages. Check the other box too. That's like the spam box. Sometimes it goes over there. So congrats, guys. And you'll be getting them shortly after the stream ends. If there's any problems, let me know. All right. I think that's it, right? Is there anything else? Hold on, I have to go to this screen. Bam. Nice. Cool. All right. I think that's it. Yep. I'm tired. A couple hours of streaming is not bad. I'm going to be back on Thursday as usual. I stream Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and sometimes in off hours, and definitely going to be streaming after 4.5. So if you like my content and you want to see more of it, please go ahead. You can follow the Twitch channel. That helps me out, and also you'll be notified whenever I go live. You will right after the Guild Raid. You ready? All right, no problem, man. Yeah, I'll just be sitting in your inbox waiting for you. So I don't think there's anything else. There's no crazy news or anything. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday. Thanks everybody for watching.
Ready.
And thank you for following this out. Terrible with names. Oh man, I feel bad. I'm so bad with names. Alright, bye guys. Thanks for watching. Good day. Oh, I didn't even look at this. The mic is like terrible with muting and unmuting. It screwed me up earlier too.
Unit ready.
Thanks for following, Freelancer.